Hello, peoples. Well, we already started off on an interesting foot. You see, the way I have my setup is that the main title screen of the game should show while the stream starting soon text should be on there. That's the idea. Shows the game, but lets you know that I'm not quite fully in front of the mic yet. However, when I went to load this game up, it asked me to set the time. It had asked me that once before, and I figured it was just initialization. So then I loaded it up again, and it asked me to set the time again, and then it gave me this screen. So I thought, well, I better hold off and see where this is going, because I wasn't expecting the game to talk back to me in this exact manner, in this exact way. So with that being said, yes. Yeah, you open it up and it just has a black screen that says set the time. And I set the time and then it went to the title screen. And this time when I loaded it, it went to a black screen. It said set the time. I set the time and then it gave me this, which it didn't do the first time. So like the game already knows that I loaded it twice. To which, hello Vinix, hello Grumpy, hello Mantic. There's who else is oh, that's everybody. All right, excellent. Also, Grumpy, I have to ask, was that Alice in Wonderland? Because me and Steve were both reading over that, and I'm like, gosh, that sounds so familiar. Okay, we'll find out from Grumpy here in a minute if that was Alice in Wonderland, because I think that's what that's from. Okay, so the game says, hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. Oh, we haven't even gotten to the title screen, guys. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. You're welcome, game. I'm glad you appreciate that. And just so you know, there is kind of sort of music, but it's so quiet, it might as well not exist. Let's see. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the items or if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Grumpy, I feel like this game has your sense of humor. I don't know. That just makes me think of your wit. Oh, but those through the looking glass by heart. It's the opening. Oh, it's the opening lines to the Jabberwocky. Ah, that's why. All right, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay, now we're at the title screen. Welcome everybody to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. It's one of those games where it's best experienced raw, and if you know, you know, and if you don't, I really hope you enjoy this, because this game is a lot of fun. So part of me is tempted to quit the game and reload it just to see what happens. I want to quit the game and load it back up and see if it actually asks me. This is a fresh install, by the way. I only downloaded it this morning. Let's do, you know what? Why not? Let's quit to desktop. And let's load up the game and let's see what happens. Also, if you hear Pippin in the background, he says hi. Please enter the current time. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do what it said. I'm going to set it for my favorite time. I'm going to set it for about 6 a.m. Oh, it remembers. It remembers. Ah, 6 a.m., your favorite time of day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? No, I give you my favorite time. Oh, I figured out why the cat's going nuts. Steve is making me a delicious tuna dinner, and my cat Pippin has an absolute obsession with tuna. So anytime a tuna can opens, he goes absolutely bonkers. I really need to get a cat cam set up one of these days. All right. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 6 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 6 a.m.? It is inaccurate. Confirm. You know, I can just say regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you, oh creep, and how you like things to be set, okay? It's good to collect data. Oh, this is actually good. Okay, hold on. We've just veered into slightly creepy. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple of new ones. This wouldn't have happened if I would have just hit begin the game. I don't think. Meanwhile, in the cat's house, Steve is making me yummy tuna dinner, but I couldn't even finish that without laughing. Steve, Grumpy says, meanwhile, in the cat's head, Steve is making me a yummy tuna dinner, but I suspect Tori will take it from me once again. Sounds about right. All right. Day 337. Star date 337. Alas, I was so close to tuna once again. Oh my goodness. He is a crazy cat. All right. Should be ready by the next time you boot the game. Oh, shucks. Okay, chat. Question time. Do we begin the game or do we quit and reload to see what new sliders You know what? Let's begin the game. By the oh, they don't do it. It used to be when you move the mouse on the screen, it would move inside the monitor. Inside the monitor. Let's go ahead and begin the game, because if we don't, we're going to be here. Oh, it does move the menu, though. Look at that. You can see it moving inside the computer. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Sorry about the pepper shaker there for a hot second, but that's what mic mute buttons are for. To which, thanks for stopping by, Grumpy. Hopefully you can pop back in, because this game is a lot of fun. Definitely catch it after. Yeah, an hour, apparently. All right. We are Stanley. We are... Wow. Oh, ooh. It's very slidey. I just tapped the key once. There's like a... It feels like the way that ice feels in other games. It feels like I'm on ice. I hate Mondays. You know, other than the fact that the desk looks really shoddy, this is not too dissimilar from my own working environment. Although I don't have a single room, but... okay. So we got up and left our computer. Play number 28429. Same desk. What a boring place.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Number 1, Dad. Oh, wow. These are old machines. Floppy disk. I remember the old floppy disk slots. I remember the, so that looks like Windows 98 right there. That computer has no floppy disk slots. That one does. Who farted? Okay. Choice coffee cup. What's this one say? I hate Mondays again. Oh, the clock. They even have the clock ticking sounds. Wow. That looks exactly like too many clocks I've seen. Alright, let's go to the meeting room. 37. Wow, it's really slippery. The controls are pretty slippery. If this were me IRL, I would be freaking out. I would be probably running through the halls, and I would be looking at the windows for the zombie apocalypse. I'd be checking the windows to see if zombies are outside. Have fallen. How the mighty have fallen. Looks like a screen, or what's the pictures when you get arrested or something? Farted. F-U. F-U. Okay. Choice cup. Be my Valentine. I think I like that one the best. Hey, Aegis! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hate Mondays. Oh, I kind of like that picture, actually. Oh, Aegis, you're not familiar with the Stanley Parable? If, oh, a mug shot. Uh-huh. A mug, oh, mug shot, mug shot. If you're not familiar with this game, strap in. It's very unique, and it's phenomenal, and I adore it. Okay. To the meeting room, he said? Is this? No. Okay, meeting room. Is that the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh. And now we find ourselves at the crux. What do we do, chat? Do we defy the narrator and go right? Or do we obey the narrator and go left? What does chat say? Oh, I like those. Hanging lamps. Mantic, right? Mantic says we go right. Okay, law of chat is whoever's response comes in first, that's the response I'm gonna go with.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, just to admire it. I like that leaf picture. Oh wow, that's a creepy looking hallway. I mean, I suppose it's probably just like a utility hallway or something, but... Well, I like that picture too.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
How on point, narrator. Cold drinks. Cold drinks.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
All right, choice time, chat. Do we move on or do we stay in the room and see if the narrator has
At
more...
this point,
Oh.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Hey!
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, ouch. Ouch, Mr. Narrator. You know what? Just to spite you, narrator, I'm just gonna stay here and,
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue.
Yep.
But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Sounds like the narrator is trying to send me a message. Oh, it wasn't F-U, the way it's F-U-E-L, it's fuel, because it's coffee. I just read only part of that. What does that say? Can I read that? Can I crouch? Oh, I can't. Oh, I can crouch. Can't really read it. Coffee nut. I am a coffee nut. Okay, all right.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room
It was
and took the
amazing.
first open door on his left to get back to business.
Huh. First open door on his left. Or we could go straight. We could see what the narrator has to offer. Or we could go the other way. Alright, what say you, chat? Do we go straight or do we follow the narrator? We defied him once before. We kind of, if you count the amazing room, which it really was amazing. I love that shade of blue. And you know, I've never seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. We should probably follow, so left. Alright, let's go left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Straight ahead, huh? Looks like we've got another choice, chat. Do we go straight or do we shiny elevator light? You want to go down the elevator? Mantic says shiny elevator light. Venex says elevator. Can we go? Oh. Oh. I can click things.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
That door isn't open. Can I go right? Okay. I have to go left this time, okay? Boy, making you have to think. Oh, he's DMing. That's what it is. He's the DM and I'm the...
Oh, no.
Oh, whoa,
No,
what?
it's to the right, my mistake.
What? Whoa. Hey. Hello, Lunar. How are you? Cat's knocking more things off the table because he's angry because the tuna Steve is cooking is mine, not his.
No, not the right.
What?
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
All right. Definitely getting slight DM vibes. Also, I'm a little nervous about the car part, but okay. All right. This This isn't horrifying. What? Oh. Fired. There's one fired sign over there. There's one glitched out sign over there. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this game. I have by no means seen everything there is to offer into the game, but I am just familiar with the basic premise of it. It's also been a really long time since I've seen it. And I'm hoping to introduce it to people who've never seen it before, because experiencing it raw is just, like, that's where it's at. Okay, meeting room. I guess this way? Were those doors open the first time we came through here? Maybe.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, gosh golly. Okay, so from left to right, door 1, door 2, door 3, door 4, or door 5. First response is the one we go with. What door should we go down? It's possible that they connect, like that one and that one might connect. That one goes off that direction, so I'm not sure. That one's blocked off by chairs. Dinner? Yes, actually, Steve is making dinner right now, and I'm really looking forward. Oh.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
Uh-oh.
I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this.
2, 3.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that was an option. Okay. Door 3 was the one we
All
went...
of his co-workers were gone.
The first time.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. No extra open doors, right? I'm like kind of looking around for extra options now. I didn't know that like it was an option to like not go through one of those doors. Oh, snap!
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Do we... Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, narrator. Alright, I'll work with you a little bit, narrator. Every good player should work with their DM, not defy them all the time. Even though it's fun to do that from time to time. So I'm told. Wait.
Aha! I
What?
knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
This is like some rose red stuff right here. This is like some Layers of Fear stuff. The building is literally changing construction behind our backs, guys. Oh, and it's dark and creepy. Oh, wait. Are we in a loop?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
All right. Okay, narrator. Or should I start referring to him as the DM? All right. Oh, Are you sure this is where the story is, Mr. Narrator? Oh, gross.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Why?
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so
Congrats.
good job.
We won, guys.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Huzzah. Oh. Hang on. Hang on, guys.
All right, I've got a solution.
Okay.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. I mean, probably not as exciting, but okay, let's follow the line, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna follow the Stanley Parable Adventure Line, TM. Now, wait a minute. Normally, in the past, we go straight through those doors. This time the line is telling us to go off through a door we haven't gone through. Which means the narrator messed it up from the beginning. Alright. Straighter to the right, guys. Straighter to the right. See if part of me wants to go straight. Part of me wants to leave the line and see what happens. Follow the line, TM? Alright, Mantic says we follow the line. Okay, following the line. Alright.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Sure.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh. Oh. Narrator? Narrator, are you okay? Yeah, that. Narrator? What? Okay, follow the line. Squiggle line. Hey, up. Looking around for other options. Where is this line taking us? Oh! That was weird. Wait, what? Is this where the line goes now? Oh no, this is where... Okay. What in the world? Is it like glitching up? Like what? Oh yeah, hold on. Alright. Follow the line. Whoa. Wait. So I followed the line back. Okay, hold on. Follow the line, follow the line, follow the line. I thought that's where we came from, but okay.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
But, all right. I guess we're listening.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Note to self, guys, when the DM ever asks you, are you sure you want to do that? Alright, I'm studying the fern, Mr. Narrator. Can I go now? I have ADHD. I can't stand still for very long. I know that's actually probably a bad joke because not everyone with ADHD is like that, but okay, I'm gonna go. I think we've studied the fern enough. I'm confident. I have footage. of the fern.
Wait,
What?
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
It's in our notes now. Perfect. See, I knew I could count on you guys. Just in case. Hello, Galaxy. How are you? It's been a hot second. I'm super happy to see you here. Okay, so actually, I guess we kind of sort of have a choice. We can go back to our original office, or we can keep going. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay. So if you're not quick at the keyboard, then I might not catch it. But there's like a ton of like choices in there, because you even saw back there, guys. There was a spot where we actually could veer away from the line a little further. There was like an open door. We're going to go through the door. We're going to keep following them. Mantic told us to follow the line, so we're going to keep following the line per Mantic's request. Oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh my gosh, you sound so bored. Oh, yes. I just got fresh dinner, you guys. So pardon me if I take bites of dinner while the narrator's talking. But I gotta try it, though, and tell the cook how he did. Tell the chef how he did. That's really good. Parmesan, tuna, spaghetti noodles.
That is Parmesan Reggiano, some cheddar in the sauce, and then garlic and onion powder, some paprika, thyme, basil.
That came out really good, dude. That came out really good. Thank
Are you
you.
gonna want more than that?
No. Alright. Alrighty. Thank you. Thank you, Venex. Alright. Oh, does the clock keep advancing every time it restarts? Do you know what time the clock said before? Those hands look different. Almost like it's missing hands. Oh, good, Galaxy. I'm glad to hear your game is going so...
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something
there's
exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
But... wasn't that the direction the line went the first time? I don't know. Some of the office doors are starting to seem the same to me.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
You know, the first time I played this game, for some reason, all of the D&D connections, like, hadn't made it into my brain yet. But going back through this as a player and thinking of the narrator as a DM is, like, adding a whole new layer of enjoyment to the whole thing. Oh, wait, no, it does go back around. Okay, I thought we were going to go in circles forever. Wait, are we going in circles forever?
Oh,
no,
no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Don't just. Did you see that in the subtitles there? It said, "Don't acknowledge it, TM." Don't acknowledge it, TM. By the way. Well, don't wait. It's going. It's the only. Okay, we're supposed to not acknowledge the line, but it's going in the only direction we're supposed to go, unless we go backwards. It's going in the only direction that. Besides, it's actually gone a little bit crazy. Okay, yeah, away it goes. All right, away it goes.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What?
Hold up, what's this?
The confusion
The
ending?
confusion ending. You're
You've
telling
been
me
playing the.
that's what this is? It's all one giant
Oh
ending?
wow! Deviate from
And
the
we're
main
supposed to
entrance
restart
into
the game
monitor room.
eight times? That's
What's-
really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Narrator forgets about
Now, what if I
previous
don't want to forget?
restarts.
My mind goes blank
Final
simply because
ending.
it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who
It's just-
consulted me?
No longer
don't I
have
get to
physically
decide?
backspace.
Why
Wander in
don't I
place,
get a say in all of
bookstore,
this? Is it
Report and
really-
leave.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a
This
kind
is
of
true.
story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay, so now I don't really know. Oh, that clock. Oh, that's the clock that Mantic was talking about. You're asking if that clock is progressing every time. Luckily, I'm streaming this, so we can go back and check the footage, because that's a good question. Okay, so this is like... This almost feels like a restart. There's no line this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. This feels like a restart. Oh, the mugs are probably different, though. I think that mug is new. Okay, or maybe not. Okay, yeah, that drawer was definitely out there. Okay. Oh, yeah, whoa, there's the original
When
two
Stanley
doors.
came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so the last time when we started for realsies, like when we were at the actual beginning, we went to the right. We defied the narrator, but there were also a couple of other options that direction. Like we followed him the second time. We didn't defy him the second time. But as per usual, Whoever responds first in chat gets to pick. So what do you guys think? Should we go left or right? We went right once before, but we didn't explore every possibility. We have not explored the possibility of just following the narrator's advice, or his story. I guess his story. Follow the story? Okay, follow the story. We can take it easy on him. That's fair. That's fair. Sometimes you gotta work with your DM. It's true. It's true. This is a meeting.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, so so now we're back into the story. R.I.P. Franz? Franz? What? Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Okay. Floor 4XX. Weekly targets. Marketing Mondays. Group. Office. Efficiency, termination Tuesdays, IT department. We're bore Wednesdays, mergers. Pranking floor 5 meeting, weekly review. Financial planning meeting, bosses inspection, ideas. What to do about 432. Don't tell 42 about meeting. Office party. Aperd, okay. Targets. Push for funding of R&D, new coffee machine, stumping graphics, not cost efficient, get Chris out of the broom closet. Ongoing. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on topic. Future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. What? Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Oh, employee 417, 491, 431, 405, 406, and then Jim. Just Jim. Okay. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Slides. What to do, synergize core expenditures. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts. Please, I'm making stuff. The Boss Appreciation Minute. Your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet. Circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, unless you're the kind of... What are dreams of the... Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. Like, how, wow, this is hilarious. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievingly amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passively aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers. Oh my gosh. Thick blue graphic in the header text. Throw some bevel on the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Oh my goodness. I could just sit here and watch these slides. These are amazing. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Let's see. What do people want? Things, money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. Violet James, you are fired. The stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segment. Stripes. Requires more secondary research. What is hot? Profits, 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 profits. Bi-quarterly post-review review. Teenagers, size of demographic, more between the space between the teenagers. Throw something in the idea bin. I know bin trash can. Renaming of ideas. Firing of me. Ideas bin. But it's a recycle bin. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Hello, Rivers. Hello. Glad to see you here. Don't always see you on stream, so that's... Oh, a broom closet. Can I get into the broom... I can get... Okay, guys. Do we go into the broom closet or do we continue on the story? Oh no, Mantic. There's no such thing as picking too much, because if no one is here to pick, then we just stand here, or I would have to pick myself. I love those slides. Those slides were hilarious. All right, guys. Broom closet or continue story. Brooms. Fennec says brooms. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh, narrator, you are just asking me to defy you.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I defy you, narrator.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
No, I'm not. I'm actually doing something, narrator. I'm entertaining myself on your hilarious commentary.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
You're entertaining me, narrator. Your reactions are funny, and I'm doing it to get a rise out of you. Which people do to me IRL.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
But that's
I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yeah.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I think my friends would be entertained. What do you say,
Stanley
friends?
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Hey.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
You're trying really hard, narrator.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yep.
Well, in a situation
It's
like
actually-
this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Wait, is there more? Do I have to step out into the hallway? I was also trying to eat dinner, but I couldn't eat dinner because I was laughing so hard. Okay, I feel like maybe now we have to actually step out into the hallway. I'm gonna forever remember the broom closet ending, okay? I'm gonna forever... This is my favorite place. It's the comforting broom closet. I'm safe in here.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Oh, dear.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, okay.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh my gosh, I love that that's an option. I also am starting to have so much respect, not that I didn't have it before, but the designers of this game are brilliant. Like, the fact that, like, that's an option. Okay. I had to try. I had to try one more time. All right. Uh-oh. Up or down,
Coming
guys?
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right, guys. Moment of choice. Up or down? Do we go to the boss's office to see where our coworkers are? Do we follow the story? Down. Down, 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 down. Ooh, creepy. Oh, very creepy. Maintenance. Okay. 11, 12, A, B.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Poor Stanley.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
By the way, pardon any extra noises there. My desk is in a part of the house with the kitchen right across from me, which is convenient. Having a kitchen right across from your desk, I highly recommend. Okay, so... and I guess he's popping popcorn. So if you hear popcorn popping, that's what it is. And considering the nature of the game we're playing, that's actually pretty appropriate. Uh-huh. Let's see. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going forward.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, we've started
What
over.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so is it gonna take us all the way back to the two doors, like unaltered two doors? Because the one time we went through the one door, when we went back through it on that second restart, the doors had changed. Oh. Okay, so we have a choice. I love the way that you put that, Galaxy. Just, we died, lol. Like, I hear it in that, like, completely deadpan tone. Okay, so, one thing I will tell you guys, as you go to make your choice for the Haul or the new content. So this game is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which was based on the original game, The Stanley Parable. So if we continue through the door and we keep doing loops where we try this and we try this and we try this and we see all the different endings, we're going to be in the original game. This new content door, to the best of my knowledge, this is the Ultra Deluxe part. Because when they released Ultra Deluxe, they did actually add a whole bunch of new content. So I will make that distinction. So when you go to choose which one you want to do, we can go through the new content. Just know that was added kind of after the original game. Venex said, new content? Question mark? I get the feeling that that's where chat wants to go. Cool. Galaxy says cool. Okay, I think I'm getting the impression that we want to go new content, so I think that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. All right, new content it is.
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
Oh, we can
New
go behind us?
content?
Can I close the door layer of fear style? Can I go through? No, I can't get to that room back there. Oh. Oh, oh. Okay.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay, well, I suppose the game explained it for me, so there you go. Goes to show how much of this I actually remember, which is to say not as much as I thought, I guess. Creepy. Creepy, but cool. I like the way you did that, Galaxy. Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Now we all know how the narrator likes adventure.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Aw, Galaxy, I miss the broom closet.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the contents. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, so that's the pause menu. I'm going to just shift that just a little bit. The narrator will begin the game again. That's an option. Oh, dear. We should have explored the broom closet ending more. I mean, I thought we did, because we went back into it after he called us player 2, didn't we? Maybe? I don't know.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
There is a level of, like, sarcasm in this game that I just love so much. All right, here we go. Oh, I have to actually press it. I can't hold it down. You're gonna hear a lot of clicking of the keys, maybe. Whop. Oh, that's it? Like, the narrator doesn't even comment? Like, that's literally it? Okay. Okay.
Is that it?
Now he comments.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Can I jump again? No, I did try. I did try. You probably couldn't see it, but I did try.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
That is true, Galaxy. That is true. What? Please don't. Like... Okay.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
And yet, I know people who sound like that. Oh, wait. This is different. No, that's different. That's different. Oh, can I interact with the keyboard? I mean, when you think about it, Galaxy, the narrator is the game. The narrator is the game, and I'm here for it. Okay, so our outside looks totally different, but there's a picture of what the original outside used to be. Remember that, and it's really funny. We're only how far? Oh wow, we've been playing for an hour already, guys. Jeez, we've been playing for an hour and already seeing that picture and thinking about like loading up the game, and that first time that like something changes on a reset is like, it already feels like forever ago in a way. I love that feeling.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh, so do we still defy the narrator this time? I kind of want to see what's at the top of the stairs, I'm not going to lie. And also, I think that's kind of funny, the positioning here. So for the original game, most people defy the narrator. That is kind of like everybody goes to the right on their first try, or almost everybody goes to the right on their first try, because that's kind of the vibe in the setup. You're like, well, I'm going to do not what the narrator tells me, but then like you get here and he sounds like he's on your side, which I find interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's go up the stairs. Let's see what's up here. Oh, we can keep going. Oh, we don't have to go in the oh, I was kind of hoping that this room would be closed off and I wouldn't be forced to make a choice. But I kind of want to what do I do? Because like now I'm actually curious about the vent. I didn't think there was like a continuing door up here. Kind of like the vent. Okay, yeah, I'm with you, Galaxy. All right, that was the permission I needed. I want to see. Very Portal. Oh, I should play that on the channel sometime, you guys. I love Portal. Portal's one of my favorite games ever.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Wait, that's a setting change.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Okay, they've got it fenced off. You really can't go anywhere.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. The greatest wealth is memory. Original. Buy on Steam. Oh wow, like the Firefox, the Mozilla, the Windows 7. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Lunar, that is kind of the whole deal with it, but smile because it happened. Trip down memory lane. This bits of music, the Stanley Parable are the first, I think that's supposed to be the first dollar. Stanley Parable demonstration. The Stanley Parable alpha test. Well, that's a cool pic. I bet you that picture actually has some significance. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of curious if that's a legit image from one of the devs or something. Probably why, because they put it, you'd have to turn around and look to see it. So that might be an Easter egg type thing. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. That's right. I remember that achievement. That was a real achievement. I don't know if it's still on the game. Playtime, guides, players. I was gonna see if I could see my achievements of this game. Game overview. Oh, achievements. Let's see. You can't jump. Click on door 435 times, so I haven't done that. What in the world? Oh my goodness, some of these... Okay, how do I... 1 second, guys. Application audio, okay, shoot. Okay, so here's the actual achievement. So, there's you can't jump. Oh, they're locked achievements. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Click on door 435 times. 88888888888. Excuse me. Test achievement, please ignore. The one that he referenced earlier is an actual achievement, actually on the game. Set all the settings sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Speedrun. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes, 22 seconds, not including load times. Super go outside. Don't play Stanley Parable for 10 years. Commitment. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. I actually kind of want to get that one. I won't lie. I kind of want to load it up, wake up, load it up, go back to bed, go to work, all of that stuff, and then come back. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Perfect. Work in progress, beta. But yeah, no, that was a real achievement from the original game. Nominee, British Academy of Film and Television Arts Development Team nominee. I'm not sure how real that is. Could be real, maybe? But it also could be just nonsense. Nominee. Oh. New video game releasing today. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Goes from scandal to new crisis. Colleagues show unseen effort to enroll the poor. Costs hinder new tack to achievement diversity. Business leaders pushing election on council allies. Designer hat. The New York Times. New video game releasing today. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Picture of the Mariella ending. And see, that right there is a little bit why I kind of brought it up when we came up to the new content door, is that if you haven't played all of the original game, then like some of these are gonna be like kind of spoilers. But some of the, like, if you've seen them, then you get it. Like if you look at this picture and you've played that ending, which we have, you're like, you get it. So some of the jokes in here are more like assuming that you've played the original. Oh my goodness. Wow.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk.
Aww.
With an hour of new elevator content.
Mm-hmm. I heard a door open. Not gonna lie, I kind of want this Zen water room. I would spend a lot of time in here. Oh, can we go downstairs? Okay, let's see what else is in here. Oh my gosh! Minecraft! Like OG, like 2013, 2014 Minecraft. Tasteful, nostalgic. It was good. The Adventure Line. Let's Begin Again. The Monitor Room. The original title screen, which is the same as the current one, just it had no Ultra Deluxe in the title. Hey, George! Hello! Long time no see indeed. Oh, Portal! Gosh, I love that game. I'm so playing that on the stream now, one of these days. The mind control facility, the boss's office. That is a real ending. We could have gone up. We could have seen an actual boss's office. All right, guys. Oh, buy now on Steam. Down, up or down? Maybe we should try to, let's try down and see if the door opens. Memory zone maintenance. Okay, yeah, no, I can't actually. Okay, so the only option is up. Okay. The two doors. Person of the year. The different buttons. Stanley and Mariella. The red door and the blue door, which is another part of the original game we haven't seen. For Scotty K. Smiley face button. What in the world is up with that tablet looking thing? Okay. I think I remember that actually. Or something like that.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
All right, thanks so much for stopping by, Aegis. Really appreciate you as always. And definitely check out the ending bits of the game because I feel like this game is just a wonderful game. It's wonderful to play, but it's equally wonderful to watch, I think. Woohoo!
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back
Ha!
to have it all over again.
I knew it. The door opens now. I knew it.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Whoa.
Oh,
Steam
no.
reviews.
Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I
Oh,
could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
imagine being the person who wrote that review and it showing up in this game. You mean, especially to someone who doesn't play minigame? Oh, you're talking about the fact the game being fun to watch? Is that what that comment is in reference to? Or are you talking about the negative review that we just went past? Let's see. Unfunny. I love the way he says that. Unfunny. Oh, more. Not recommended. Next. I mean, every game's probably going to have negative reviews. It might not be everybody's cup of tea. This is very clearly a certain kind of cup of tea, and if you're a coffee drinker, maybe this isn't for you. I like the weather. Like, he's getting more sad, so the weather's getting sad. Right, Venix? Right? I'm with you. That's one of my favorite parts, the way he says, I'm funny! And to anyone who doesn't know, this narrator is prominently featured with a very similar writing style and delivery in the game Dungeons 2. Dungeons 2 and Dungeons 3. So if you're a little bit, if you like this narrator, if you like this style of humor, but you want more than a walking simulator, if you want more actual game, and if you're a fan of Warcraft 3 or get Warcraft 3 and World of Warcraft and general all-purpose nerd jokes like Lord of the Rings references and stuff like that, then you should play Dungeons 2 and Dungeons 3. Dungeons 1, I don't know if they had the same narrator, and from everything I've found, Dungeons 1 is kind of like, it's very different. They kind of didn't really hit their stride until Dungeons 2. That's kind of the I mean, you can go look into it. There is a Dungeons 1, but it's not the same. It's not the same gameplay style. It doesn't have the same narrator concept. It's almost like an entirely different thing. The whole game is basically a giant Dungeon Keeper ripoff mixed with a Warcraft 3 ripoff, because there's an overworld and an underworld, and the underworld is basically Dungeon Keeper. And if you get that reference, and then the top part is basically Warcraft 3, but the whole game has this like very spoof energy to it. It's hilarious, but it's also a ton of fun.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Aww.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Aww. Also, what a meta commentary to, like, you have a re-release of a game with DLC content, and the game that you're re-releasing is a meta commentary game. So how do you get meta about it? You get meta about the extra content. But then to poke fun at the people who are like the stans who like defend the game no matter what, like it's the best game ever. Like one of my favorite lines there, it was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. Like that's such a good line. But then to come and take a jab at negative reviewers as well, or haters, it's like they're making fun of both groups of people, and I just think it's so well done.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh dear. Fun fact, Venix, since it came up because of the narrator, if you go way back to the very origins of this channel, you're going to find a Subnautica playthrough, and then immediately following that, you're going to find a Dungeons 2 playthrough. So if you're curious about Dungeons 2, now granted, there's better Let's Players than me, like Muckluck is a really good one. So there's other Let's Plays out there, but as it happens, I do happen to have a Dungeons 2 playthrough on the channel. But it was very, very early on, and I had only one person who was following me and chatting with me at the time, so bear that in mind. But anyways, okay, on we go. Now I have all of you lovely people as the community grows.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push
I
of
have
a
a
button,
reticle now.
you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
But I like your
monologues. Something
monologues.
like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until
That
inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245.
What?
That the logic of elimination working
Okay,
backwards,
all right,
the
we'll go
deduction
ahead and-
therefore becomes impossible to manufacture.
I don't know, I
It
kinda wanna
went
see
on
how
for
long he
nearly
goes.
10,000 years. Until just
Hey,
yesterday,
Steve.
here and
Hey,
there, forward and
Ninja
back,
Steve,
and never a
Ninja
moment
Steve.
before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago?
It's
Which
gotta
is
have
why
an
I
end.
say, the story and the choices, or what have you.
Oh, it
and
repeats.
Therefore, by
Okay,
becoming it
okay.
is, so on and Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on
Oh,
the
goodness,
nature of
Venix.
choice in video games.
Oh,
Of
goodness.
course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
I get it. You're supposed to get
I'll
bored of
outline
him.
it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Yeah?
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every
There's a
person
ladder.
you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought?
I get
Or
it, the
rather,
game wants
do
you to hit the
all of
skip button
choices
again.
you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at
probably
least
not.
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been
Oh,
a
good
smart
catch,
thing to check on
Phoenix.
before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because
least
of
we know
this
that that's
very
true,
situation.
Phoenix.
Yes, I think
It's
that's
like,
quite
I don't
likely.
really want to talk
Or
over
perhaps
him,
they'll simply grant this
and I'm kind
particular
of
user
actually
the
interested
ability
in
to
what he's
change their
saying, but at the
review,
same
so
time,
that
I know the
feature
game
not
is trying to
widely
tell me that
abused.
I'm supposed to hit
Look,
the skip
I
button.
would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial, something along the lines of.
Okay. Like I said, like I'm actually
Okay,
interested.
Welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate,
Oh.
I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Oh,
Where did the door go?
oh,
Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
oh, he called
I
it
don't
out.
feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button.
Oh,
There
dear.
was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done
Oofed.
for you to be able to leave?
Oofed.
Please, I'll take any
Oofed.
option at all.
I'm not doing any
asking you
damage.
to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just
Oh.
a moment.
Oh, is
and
he
I'm
gonna-
going to try to find us a door.
Can he find us
I
a
don't
door?
know how exactly to remove a door.
Like, is
and
that an
place it in
option? Is that a
different wall,
path?
but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button.
Oh,
Please,
buddy.
Please do not
Buddy.
press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes. Good. I'll be right
Is that
back.
an option? Is there... Oh my goodness, is that an option? Is that a path to not hit the skip button? We'll give it a bit, and if he doesn't come back, then we'll do the thing that, like, I think the game expects us or wants us to do. I think the game expected us to hit the skip button long before this point, but I kind of was enjoying the commentary about the door. There must be a way of just waiting. I'm wondering if there's a way of just waiting, but then again, we ran into this in the broom closet too, where we were trying to like wait a little bit. Because all of the other options where he has extra dialogue usually kick in like 1 to 3 seconds. Like, you don't actually have to wait that long because I think the developers wanted you to know that it was an option. Like they don't have you wait too long in a space because they know that like the player is going to move on, and if they want to make the extra dialogue known, they need to give it they need to have it be a certain amount of quickness. So yeah, I get the feeling we're supposed to hit the skip button, and I'm impatient. Okay, fine, I give in.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't
Whoa.
know why the skips are getting
It is
longer,
different.
but they're really,
This
truly
time.
getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it.
feel bad for the
and
narrator.
I have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
Oh, jeez.
Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem?
Huh.
Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are.
What a
What would it
comment.
ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one
All
of
right.
my imperfections. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me
Can't
talking
see the get out.
and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the...
Yes, I'm getting impatient.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have
Oh,
you ever
gosh.
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Oh.
There is only the turning wheel of missed
I feel like this is gonna get
opportunities.
deep.
felt
I feel like there's only
nothing
one
more
way
but
out of this
regret
room.
for the longest
And I
time,
feel
Stanley.
really bad for doing this to the narrator, so
Months.
I'm like, I just
lost
want to
it all
push
in
it
a
and get it
blur
over
of
with.
the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced.
Oh dear.
my
Okay,
entire
you know
life.
what? Oh. Hello, Mr. Narrator? I keep hearing like noises like shifting. Almost like the slide click. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you can't sleep, Galaxy. I'm sorry about that. We're here to hang out with you and keep you company if you need it. We're gonna be here for a little while longer because I'm enjoying the crap out of this, and also I kind of sort of still have dinner. I haven't been eating it because the narrator's been making me laugh so much. Didn't he say it had been over a year? The smoke battery needs to be changed. Oh wow, and the clock has entirely fallen off the wall. I think it did change at one point. Okay, that's annoying. Let's not, yeah, ugh.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed,
poor
they
narrator.
gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough.
Are you
They
not
had to leave a
entertained?
pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the
Aw.
words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely
poor
anyone
narrator.
can leave a review. So here's what we get.
Oh my gosh, there's gotta be a way out of this, like... Yeah, the narrator, yeah. We had 2 times where the narrator, now 3 times where the narrator was completely quiet and then just babbling badness.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Dripping water?
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, now he's really lost it.
Is never the
Oh, I get it. We keep hitting the skip button and then the building like ages down into collapse, right? Is that the deal? It's like the Futurama episode where they go into the future. It's weird to go from standing in one spot having the narrator talk so much to the silence is actually a little bit jarring. It's a little bit interesting. Oh, I see light. Set that down. Oh, hi, Lulu. Are you gonna jump up here and say hi to everybody in chat? Or are you just gonna go for... Okay. She balances on her hind legs and tries to, I can't get out. Yeah, she balances on her hind feet and then she stands up like a meerkat and then she like balances her front feet and then she like sways back and forth looking for pets. It's so cute. Oh look, life retook the planet. I still can't get up there because there's actually no jump. I still can't, I can't like maneuver my way up. Oh, that's pleasant though. Oh, feel the warm sunlight on your skin. Feel the green leaves. Whoa, that got dark. What is this, like Fallout? Oh. All right, they've blocked out the sun. The machines are putting people in the little fields. Oh, is there like no more skip button? Whoa. I'm expecting these rocks to turn into little crabs, I'm not gonna lie. If you know, you know. Shoot, what direction do we go in? Let's follow the sun. It's not a bad plan. I like that music. Yep. Hello, Dark Killer. Wow, we got all kinds of folks joining us tonight. Oh, did it full reset? Did it like reset? Is that the end of the new content?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, this certainly is behaving like a full reset. Oh, wait, that's different. Okay, new decision time, chat. Do we continue straight down the hall and into some more of the paths, or do we try out the new content with the glowing neon sign? New content. Galaxy says new content, so into the new content we go.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay, he has something very exciting to show us. All right, here we go again. Dinner time, I guess. That is true. I too have a hard time saying no to the bright colors. I'm with you, Galaxy. Okay.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few
427.
minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Investor Showcase. The second parable.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Just like a picture of a picture. Okay. I do like the color scheme in here, though. This kind of got like an ultra-modern thing going on. Oh, I get it. Those are little twos in the carpet. Ah, I get it. Okay. Ooh, glass door. Very ultra-modern. Very swanky. They're back. 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old and old and busted. New hotness. They really put a Men in Black 2 reference in there. Old and busted. New hotness. Oh my goodness. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. They're back. 2 doors. More TSP, better TSP, win-win. Sequential mind share. The color red. Yeah, Lulu, I get it. You're begging for attention. Please stop, honey. The Stanley Parable 2. The Stanley Parable 2 with the... Oh, that looks like Red Dead Redemption. That looks like, I know the one with the cursive on it. Is that Bloodborne? Maybe? Or like Life of some... I recognize that cursive. I swear I recognize that cursive. Stanley Parable 2. I think that one is based off of Life is Strange, maybe? I'm not sure about the other one. And then thanks for attending my meeting. Those are all various video game logos that are just ripped off to and said the Stanley Parable 2. Oh, hey, look! Oh, the fern! Haha! It's the fern! Two Stanleys. Uh-huh.
Now, to be clear, I haven't
The
quite
bird on the
nailed
back of
down
that
what
laptop.
exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but
Portal,
let's
maybe?
take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Sure, narrator. I'm sure many game devs would agree with you on that. Sequels are good. Oh, now see, I like that one. Is the sequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to is the Stanley... Yeah, I like that one. I like the number 2 written out in the text. Way to the show floor. Wow, isn't this shiny? New features. New content. Okay, now we're on the ropes. Expo Hall 2. Haha, 2. Wow.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
We are free to go in any direction we want. Well, 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 chat. Game dev equals tech wizard. Yeah. Let's see. I think we hadn't heard from Venix in a hot second, so Venix, you can decide where we go next. Do we go over there, the button that says the name? Do we kind of go through that little wait, let's see, office decorations, the reassurance bucket, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch. Well, yeah, did you want to pick? I mean, I suppose if someone else has something else they want to throw in there, we can do that, but I thought I would just poke around and see if someone who hasn't picked the bucket, please. Okay, let's see. The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Okay, the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Off we go. Oh, see, and Galaxy is in agreement. I like this hallway, dang.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
I need this
you
bucket.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Ooh. I need this bucket IRL.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. Venix, you're not the only one. The evil sudden laugh, like, that got me. Yeah, I thought you heard the Joker. Yeah, that was quite the maniacal laugh. I was a little worried, but then he just went on to calmly describe and compliment us and our bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
All right, so Venix got first pick. So okay, somebody else. Who do we have? We have Dark and George with us. If Dark or George, if you guys are in the chat, pick a location, office decorations, or the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. And we'll see what they say. And if we don't, if they're busy or can't come to their keyboard, then we'll have Galaxy pick for us. Somehow the compliments were even scarier. Fair point. Fair point. Okay. What else can we just look around and see? That's new. There's a door over there with a sign saying that's new. That's new. 0304. Oh, there's another options over here. Let's see. Oh, there's also a new option called Infinite Hole. Okay. So now you can choose, Galaxy, you can choose office decorations, the button, or the infinite hole. Let's take a look at any other signs around here. Jump circle, infinite hole. Infinite hole. Yeah. Yeah. Did that even really need to be asked? Galaxy is like immediately like, let's go to the infinite hole. Okay. Yes. Technically speaking, I have played the game before,
Okay,
Lunar,
I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
but I don't remember
I think
like
that in
every
the
bit
new
of all of
version,
it.
The office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Wait, what? Oh. Get well someday. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece? The children yearn for the mines. Happy... I like the blue. Should we go with a happy 12th birthday? I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but neither one of these make a lot of sense. I guess we'll go with the blue.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Thanks, buddy. Maybe it works out for the best. Maybe the narrators write this. Oh, they're all over the... Wow, the pictures all
actually,
changed.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Haha. I know that feeling all too well. Okay, here we go. Oh, we did the... Oh, okay, that was the, Was that not the infinite hole? It told me to go this way to get to the infinite hole. Oh, wow, there's a whole map over there. Okay, hold on. Jump circle, infinite hole. Free, new, and easy achievement. Collectibles. Exit. Oh, the infinite hole. Okay, here we go. What's up there? Please, no screenshots. Huh. I wonder what's in that door. Time/depth. Time like infinity, distant future. Distant space-time, distant past. Hole like infinity. Rim in depth, infinite, surrounding area. Hole entrance, infinity. Educational use only. Science, more hole, damn. Falling. What? It just keeps going. Okay. I don't remember those signs. No, door. Oh, Galaxy says we should go through the door. Well, let's do this real quick. Since we're here, let's go ahead and do this. And then, in theory, we can come back since
Stanley,
there's...
here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
hole.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Is it weird that as I approached the hole, I was holding the shift button to crouch? Because in Minecraft, you hold the shift button to crouch to avoid falling. All right, do we do it, guys? Do we go down the hole? I mean, we're here. Whew. Not sure about falling infinitely, but whee!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh, chat.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
You can choose to not press the button. Well, if this is Broom Closet 2.0, we're choosing not to press the
Okay,
button.
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature.
Oh,
it's
it
more
like
of a...
went away. Oh,
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the
Oh,
hole.
look at that tiny
you
pinprick
found me
up
out,
there.
Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
I mean,
I figured the
you
hole
built
was
it.
as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
I'm
If that
good.
works for
I have my
you,
reassurance
then
bucket.
Go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Oh. Can we stay down here? Is this the broom closet ending? Is there more? Yeah, Galaxy's with me. Let's stay. Whole ending, right? Okay, we might have to. There's a whole bunch of cigarettes down here. And yet, Venix, the cup is not broken. Can we just admire the fact that that cup is still whole? My cat knocked off a plant pot at some point today while I was at work. And it like smashed into 7 pieces and it fell like 2 feet. I admire the mug. Okay, I do think that okay, I think we have to return now.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Are you?
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't
did.
help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole,
But
you
I
can
wa-
hit
but
the
I- but I
teleport
feel
button
comfort-
and come join me up above.
It's not, it's a hole. It's not a dry, sandy hole. It's a hobbit hole. And that means comfort. Specifically because I have a reassurance bucket. Can you shorten it if you jump in more? Okay, let's see.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Uh-huh.
I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Oh, have you? Yeah?
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but
Hole
that it's
in
growing
one.
steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the
mean-
lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
See, I'm doing you a favor, narrator. This is bug testing. The QA is very important. Womble will tell you every time. QA is extremely important.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
Oh.
Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
An aggressive divot? I love that. It is very shallow. This is your own shame, narrator. You have to fix it. You're the game developer.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the
can't-
teleport button when you're ready to move on.
True story, I can't jump back out though. And the mug is still whole. And the cigarettes are still there. And the pause button is still there. Yeah, Venex, we were of the same mind. Let's jump in the aggressive divot. Although we can't jump, so it's more like a... We don't have a jump circle. So it's more like a... fall. Like we plopped into the aggressive divot. Meaning at 2 p.m. Divot aggressive enough to need to teleport out. But I'm comfy here. I have my reassurance bucket. Wait.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure?
That bug is a true MVP.
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Well, with no teleport button, we're not getting out of the hole anytime soon, so there is that. Nice music. Yeah. The narrator's like, nope, I'm out. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the music's really cool. Whoa. The music's really something, I'm not gonna lie. Can jam to this. Okay, what else is there, I guess? I don't like this. What? Oh, that's cute. Oh, puppies.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer.
What? Okay, that's creepy.
Stanley?
What?
Stanley! Stanley! Oh good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there. Drifting away into dreamland.
That was
But we can't do that,
awesome.
Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't
Aww.
want to miss a single moment.
Ah.
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Music? Okay, we're back at the beginning, guys. All right.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new...
All right. That was amazing. Oh, I love the infinite hole. Okay, well, we already did decorations, bucket, so we have the button that says the name. We did infinite hole. We did outfits and directions. So saith the narrator. Jump circle. Okay, so we have a button and a jump circle. Someone who hasn't picked something yet, pick the jump button or the name button. The jump circle or the name button, I should say. Also, there's a free achievement. Jump circle? Okay, he says jump circle. It says jump circles this way. Right? I followed the sign correctly. Infinite hole. Achievement. Did I go the wrong way? Is jump circle? That's the button. Is there stairs? Oh, I thought there were going to be stairs over there. That's new. Definitely not that way, right? Yeah, no, okay. It says the jump circle's this way. I mean, that says exit. I don't know that I want to exit. Okay, I can't go. Oh, wait, jump circle. Whoa. There's a lot of stuff. Wow. Okay. Exit, jump circle? Well, we don't want... Okay, hold on. Wow, I'm managing to get legitimately lost. That's embarrassing. Is this... Can you find them? Can you find... No, that's the collectibles. Okay, hold on. Am I missing something, guys? I'm gonna have to go to sleep. Awesome. Hey, thanks so much for joining us, Benex. I love having you here. Love having you in the stream. Settings World Champion? What? Okay. We'll see you next time. And if you're curious about the game, I mean, obviously you can go pick it up on Steam. I'm not, like, sponsored or anything. I just love the game. Or check out the remaining bit of this stream. Epilogue. No. It's not the achievement. It's not the collectibles. It's not the, Settings World Champion, which is apparently a third option I didn't even know was in the... Oh, the jumps! Oh my gosh, it's right here. Okay, here we go. Jump circle.
What? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Oh,
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh, shoot. Well, now I wonder what happens if you don't spend all your jumps. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know that was gonna, like... I mean, I thought maybe it might come back, but, like... Okay. Well, now I feel bad. Now I feel like I disappointed you, Ginger. Ginger Steve. Formerly Ninja Steve. Alright, well, since, let's go do the achievement. Actually, let's see. We have achievement, collectibles, settings, and button. Wow, we have so many options still. This is gonna be a while. Let's go do the achievement. Let's go since we're here. Because we still got options to pick from. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Oh, I can keep going?
You'll come to this lever, and when you
I
pull
can't
it,
keep it.
the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I feel like this is a meta commentary on every time developers promise something and use the words like, we're listening to your feedback, we hear you, we value your feedback, and then said, like, feedback is completely ignored. Oh, okay. Alright. Woohoo! Alright, let's see. What time is she? It's getting to be 2:16. Oh my goodness gracious.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Well, there's the settings thing up there that I am kind of curious about. Yeah, Galaxy, I'm kind of right there with you guys. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pause it here on the map. It has been a minute. So I think yeah, it's been a little over 2 hours. So yeah, all right. Per Ginger Steve, we're gonna do the Settings World Championship next, but that will have to be next time because it is getting kind of late. I do need to get to bed. A bunch of other people have to get to sleep. Lives, sleep. But thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. I super appreciate it. This was a load of fun. I hope you guys had fun. And there's more to happen next week. Yeah, as Ginger, next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna quit to menu. Hopefully it saves where we are. I do hope that it saves where we are. And thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
So let's just say, so let's